Left hook to the body by Evander Holyfield. And the combinations early because he doesn't like it.
So far, this is a very good round for Evander, who has been able to mount his attack and get away. Again, Holyfield scores with the left-right combination. Bowe answers with one punch in return, and Holyfield again getting the... Now Bowe lands the right hand for the first time in the...
All I've got. Stay away from the exchanges.
There was the right-hand lead again, George. He's landing that right-hand lead. Is Holyfield the champion?
Not only that, that left hook to the...
In combinations by the champion Evander Holyfield. And already Bowe begins to hold and hit, and they brawl in the center of the ring. Evander Holyfield showing his warriors
jab, which is what he wants.
Bowe trying to measure Holyfield from afar. Left hook by Holyfield. Missed the second one. Lands the right.
I think those left hooks to the body by Evander Holyfield may be the most telling blows in the whole fight.
Left hooks by Bowe, two of them. Holyfield coming back, taking and giving shots.
Left jab. What does he need to be throwing? Right hand.
Long right hand by Holyfield. Almost caught Bowe flush. As it was, it did a little damage, as it might have appeared to be the case. Holyfield landing inside. Bowe comes right.
Once that happens, it's going to be a big deal.
Left hook landed by Bowe after a right. Holyfield seemingly in trouble for the moment.
No.
It appears to me that there's blood around Holyfield's right eye. Let's look more carefully. There's the left hook by Holyfield. And another, and another, and another. Holyfield wobbles Bowe under the...
Evander, every chance he gets, he tries to rush it.
Still landing that right-hand lead. Riddick Bowe.
Another, he's not keeping his position at all.
Left hook inside by Holyfield. Bowe's punches are having more effect. Bowe goes to the body and Holyfield covers up.
Never. You want the puncher following you, he'll throw 20 more.
There's must have found it partially blocked by a Holyfield glove. Holyfield only 36 for Holyfield. There's a left and a right by Holyfield and a left. Bowe giving the right hand in return. Left hand by Holyfield. The veteran of the 12-round route, and Riddick Bowe has never been beyond 10. At all. But Riddick Bowe believes otherwise and made no secret of his intention to go after Evander's right eye.
Now, Evander Holyfield is starting to take control with his jab. Say, hey, keep that left hook out of the business. Then move around and side to side.
And Bowe trying to capitalize with the uppercut, and Holyfield comes back with the right-hand lead.
Stamina is truly endurance. Endurance is like children or so.
Both fighters showing their personality.
Midway through this fight, he's still in it, so has a very good chance of winning it.
Bowe lands the right hand over the top. Evander just freezes and looks at him and then comes
right hurt again. Bowe didn't realize that he was hurt.
As Bowe lands the left hook and goes to the body to try to set up the finish. Holyfield peering through the swelling right eye.
He should open up with his long left hooks right now because the right side of the wrong in life. I know what it's all about. Good left hook.
Holyfield with another left hook. The champion showing his courage, pawing at his left eye to feel the blood and then raging out with a left hook. Bowe coming back.
Because it takes too much out of your body. As the water losing blood, one drop seems unimportant to the average person, but every punch that Evander throws at this point, they are desperate shots. Stay out of the way of them, you could get yourself hurt.
And you saw Bowe pawing his right eye. Yeah. Holyfield tries to take advantage of that opportunity. He does, and takes a right hand in return.
Attached gloves. A guy is not supposed to get thumbed in theory with those gloves.
Yeah, but you can't avoid it. I've been thumbed and have accidentally for a minute.
And also likely to make Holyfield worry and feel... Trading right hand. Right uppercut by Holyfield. Momentarily stuns Bowe. Right hand by Holyfield. And again, he shook the sweat off of Bowe, but didn't move the man before in a professional prize fight.
Really can't understand someone being so dirty.
So you see Holyfield going down in this round, and Bowe stuns him with an uppercut, and just like that, the champion struggles to stay on his feet. What a heart by Holyfield. Gets away from a right hand, blocks another one. Bowe throwing and throwing, now goes to the body. Holyfield somehow standing up, but staying too close to Bowe. Joe Cortez watching. Champion gets the benefit of the doubt.
Just with your jab, Bowe should be taking that kind of advice.
Look at Holyfield. What a warrior. Reversing the tide of the battle. The champion now has Bowe wobbling. And he lands the right hand. This round should be greeted with a standing ovation at the end. You've seen the best of both men. A right hand by Holyfield, and another. Round 10 continues after the bell. Neither fighter totally exhausted yet. Oh, Holyfield in serious trouble now.
Now, Bowe has got to be cool trying to finish him, though.
There's the uppercut again. The mouthpiece is out of Holyfield's mouth. And he's going to go down. He has actually gone to the canvas. It could be all over.
When it turns against you, keep
Still throwing the left hook inside and the right hand lead.
Okay, here's the early action in that round.
Groomed himself through his cruiserweight career to ultimately extraordinary courage, spectacular heart and will. What he hasn't had is the muscle and the...
I can tell you one thing, that terminology of the St. Bernard and the Junkyard Dogs, they belong to me. Larry stole them from me. I gave it to them.
Not the first great idea that we've stolen from you, George, and it was heart and will and courage and skill.
And new heavyweight champion of the world, Riddick Bowe.
Let's get it on! I got to tell you, that's a pleasure for me about this, as Bowe cuffs Holyfield with two overhand. The George Foreman, a heavyweight championship fight. Bowe, all the action so far, and there's a hard right.
Bowe should never try to waste that kind of energy on a fighter like Evander Holyfield, who recovers. Ferguson thing gave him a false sense of security. Bowe, we talk about clean living. He's eating a lot more pork chop than Evander Holyfield. Spare ribs and everything.
Notice, George, they used the end swell under both of Bowe's eyes between rounds.
Evander Holyfield is setting things up for a good right hand. He's jabbing to the body to get this guy conscious, dropping. Bowe should just stick with his left jab himself with this jab. Good right to the body, that was good.
That time that Holyfield had tried to glove him in the eye. First, he's been doing a lot of headhunting.
Yeah.
Right hand by Bowe.
And
Biggest
then
punch of the fight. So
the clowning I told you about.
Holyfield's
Champion. You just can't clown with certain guys. So little with so much effort.
Holyfield leaping in and taking a right to the body. And an uppercut. You and Larry have a disagreement here about Bowe's
everything is
There may be blood beginning to emerge from Bowe's left eye. Holyfield lands a right on the target. And a left hand for Holyfield. And they swing and swing after the bell. And look at this.
Well, this is either the end of the fourth round or the start of the fifth.
Take your pick.
I've never seen so many blows landed after a bell. Have you, George?
not many.
As he tried to target the cut. There he lands a right hand and Bowe comes back. Short left hand stuns Holyfield and knocks him back.
With Muhammad Ali, I wasn't in shape, but I say I can whip this old guy. He is hurt.
Oh, he's hurt.
Holyfield gunning for a stoppage here. Stuns Bowe.
Doesn't know how to do now. Let's get aggressive.
Well,
he just hit a lot himself. Boom.
Great combination by Holyfield. And another one. Bowe standing still at center ring and taking it. For all the difficulty he suffered at the hands of Frank Bruno.
That's true.
Now he's getting a lot of the same from Holyfield, but that right hand may have turned things again. Right hand for Holyfield. Stuns Bowe, and Bowe comes back fighting this time and lands a right hand on Holyfield's chin.
Someone is still...
And somebody in a parrot landed on the edge of the ring, has been pulled away by security guards. Round 7 resumes.
It's hard to bleed in the cold weather.
And here comes Holyfield. As they finish out round 7, has looked much the sharper of the two.
And the combinations are coming real easy.
He's still the same 246-pound guy. Hard right. right hand inside by Bowe to the side of Holyfield's
right hand. Now this is a mistake for Holyfield.
And bound to affect the vision in the left eye, and Holyfield takes it back.
From the slugfest.
Another left-right combination by Evander. And 3 more shots. And Bowe comes back with a hard right. There it sets up the right hand again. And there again.
Put this guy, hurt him and get it out of the way.
Holyfield staying in.
Time. Another right hand.
Left-right combination. Double left hook by Bowe, maybe the first time in the fight. Holyfield comes back with 2 left hooks of his own. And an uppercut. And another flurry to end the round.
Why Holyfield lays in there, although he's got muscles.
Yep. Now, right hand by Holyfield inside, rocks Bowe back.
And start all over again.
He gives Bowe a chance to come. Major power of Riddick Bowe. That uppercut and knocking Bowe's mouthpiece out with a left hook. Another tremendous round. Crowd chants, holy, holy.
Right hand that he has. And if he gets it, he can win this thing.
I think Evander Holyfield has taken the polish
at close range against a guy regarded as a terrific info. So it would seem. Evander Holyfield believes in it.
Tries that counter right hand. Evander Holyfield has been waiting for that right hand all night.
10 seconds to go in the 11th.
Got him again. Got him again.
This right hand shots by
104, 6 rounds to 5, Evander Holyfield.
But for the first time, Witherspoon, Ali, and Patterson as the only 4 men ever to lose and then regain championship of the world.
I think a lot rests on this round. Holyfield shouldn't try to cruise history.
George, he's never cruised through a round in his life. He just hit Bowe with the biggest right hand of the night. And Riddick came back with one of his own.
Yeah, he tried to cruise a little bit. He doesn't understand. You can lose a fight waiting.
He's back with the uppercut, trying to hurt Evander while he has his mouthpiece out. Mills Lane tosses the mouthpiece. You're right, George. Riddick's got a huge chance here. And he's going at it with everything he's got. Right hand by Holyfield. Crowd rises to its feet. For the 2nd year in a row, they fought the fight of the year.
Once again, heavyweight champion of the world from Atlanta, Georgia, Evander Holyfield. All right, shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
Hard right hand by Holyfield.
Don't hold the head, man. Don't hold the head.
And George, between rounds, you heard Eddie Futch saying to Bowe, don't wait on him. Now the right hand sharper by Bowe, and that one lands. And now, straight right hand. Not a lot of snap behind it for Bowe, but the left hook inside is good. Holyfield.
Have to move this time. Riddick Bowe is not expelling and using that jab to keep a guy moving. Standing there.
So effective moving in and out in the second bout is now staying in.
Uppercut.
Another uppercut by Bowe. Snaps Holyfield's head back. Holyfield with some of medicine for Riddick.
Holyfield is walking into this big man and absorbing punishment.
Hard right hand. Judiciously and landing at a higher rate. Hard right hand by Bowe. Begin round 4, trading shots in the middle of the ring. Crowd rises as Holyfield seems to stun Bowe with a left.
Bowe trying to recuperate and get his air back together. Let me tell you, he's not recuperating in the old Evander Holyfield.
10 or 12 rows, what's going on?
Bowe landed a straight right. Holyfield came back with a counter left. To use an old expression, he just looked all stove in between rounds.
Harold Letterman.
Jab, but Riddick Bowe's dominated ever since. I thought he really hurt Evander with a right hand in the fourth round.
It's not looking good. Talk about the healing he received. If I'm in Holyfield's corner, I'll throw in the towel.
Low blow. Lipomansky, State Athletic Commission doctor, is sitting in Holyfield's corner. Holyfield taking a couple of heavy shots.
Holyfield is really hurting. He looks like he's ready to go.
Yeah, but
Now Holyfield comes back with a right hand. Down goes Bowe. Bowe's out on his feet. If Evander can find him, he might finish it. Left hook that did the damage. Evander Holyfield, not known as a knockout puncher, trying to finish the big man here. And now Holyfield seems to have run out of gas. And maybe even to turn it around the way Holyfield did on him in round 10 of the first fight. Here comes Bowe. Seconds left in round 6. Holyfield mounts an attack again. Bowe can't seem to stop the...
Goes Bowe. An amazing turnabout.
Landed 30 of 41 punches, and most of them were power shots. Uppercut trade again. Both men finding some of the snap in their punches in this last minute of round 7. Throughout the second of their 3 fights, Evander Holyfield effectively stole rounds by... Care to explain? You just don't feel as though you should comment on what you're watching? Is that it?
Larry, I gave Evander an extra point in round 6 for the knockdown, but I still scored that other in round 5, 9-9. I scored it even. I'll tell you, this is tremendous stuff.
Hard right hand inside by Holyfield, and now down goes Evander.
A right hand
by Bowe.
Terrific.
Third knockdown of Holyfield's career. Here comes the fourth, and that's it.
That's it. What a fight.
And another look at the first knockdown. George, this short right.
that's the right.
And we'll take another look at the end of the fight. There's the hard right hand that Holyfield landed in there, and then the right hand by Bowe, and down went Holyfield. I'm not even sure Riddick knew that he had landed that hard. From that one, eventually he did, and referee Joe Cortez let him come back across the ring, and that's all it took to put the finish.
And now reigns supreme as the best heavyweight in the world, Riddick Big Daddy